using a layered PDF. I went to Blackboard and I downloaded the Austin, Texas layered GeoPDF. And this is what I see. Notice that it says that this came from the national map. The ones we were doing in class came from the historical census browser, so they didn't quite have all of the layers. Well, I have no tools to the side of this map, but look, I have my UTM zone. Oh boy. And other things that show the scales. I've got my longitude, the latitude, state plane, and all sorts of other things in the marginalia. But I want to make this so it's a layered PDF. So I'm going to go to download it, and it's going to download it as an Adobe Acrobat document. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my desktop, and I'm going to save it. So now I can, as we wait for it, my machine very nicely opened it up using Adobe Pro. That might not happen for you, but I'll show you how to fix that in a little bit. So notice in my side panel, which I can close, this is what I'm expecting you'll see after you open the document in Adobe. I've got the first panel that says how many pages it is, and it's 1 page. The second one for bookmarks. The third one in case it had any attachments. But this is the important one, the stack of papers. And really it isn't a stack of papers, it's a stack of layers that are in the PDF. So I can click my layers and notice that it shows 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Well, the barcode is in case I want to purchase it. And I can scroll up and down, and here's the barcode. If I hit the eyeball on barcode, it disappeared. So here's my map's marginalia, and I have a marquee zoom tool. So if I click that, I can zoom into a specific area so I can actually read what it says. If I want to go back to 100%, I would navigate here to the size. So let's go to 75%. And I can have the ability to scroll up and down, read the marginalia, find out that this is in a 7.5-minute series. But the power of a layered PDF is the ability to turn layers on and off. Okay, this is still a little big, so I'm going to go down to 50%. So if I click on the greater than, look at all of the layers that are inside of the map. So projection and grids, I can turn that off. And notice my grid reference numbers have gone. Geographic names. I can use my marquee zoom again. So I have names for each of the streets. And I also have a symbol here. And notice a tote map will go and show the idea of individual buildings. So I can turn that off. So my place names are going to disappear. Structures. There's a school. Let's see if that disappears. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Then transportation. So I can decide if I want to see roads, railroads, road features. I can shut off road names, road features. So now I have a very generic, plain map just showing contours. And what else is it showing? Well, it's showing me where the wetlands are. Make them go away. Showing hydrography. See my blue water features that even have names. Those can go away. And if I have a railroad, this should be a railroad because that's the symbol for railroad. It's going to go away. And I don't know if I have any hiking trails. But notice when I zoom in, I have the contour lines. So I'm going to make my trails go away. I'm going to shut off transportation. And now I've got terrain. And inside terrain, I've got contours and shaded relief. Well, the contours are nice. Let's see what shaded relief looks like. Ooh, that makes my contours look very realistic. And it can make my woodlands go away. But I want to keep my contours, but I can turn on my image. And so now, this is the power of a layered GeoPDF, just like you can in the online GIS, you can manipulate the layers. And don't forget to look at all the marginalia to see how far it is from grid north. And notice this is much neater than the ones that we had in class. So that concludes an examination of a GeoPDF. So remember, for your exam, there's going to be an extra credit portion in which you're going to be given a problem to solve, and you need to decide which of these layers you turn on and off in order to make a map that will provide answers to the set scenario. Happy mapping!